Hello guys, Omni here. With everything going on in the world, it's good to at least come back for another episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Even if it is the final season, it's given us a little taste, a little escape from this world. And it looks like just from the thumbnail clip of this episode and the TV spots that came out earlier this week, we're going to be picking back up with Ahsoka. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this comes about. Now, there's also a little rumor going around. I don't know what the validity is to it. I don't think there's a whole lot of weight to the truth of it, but we're seeing some things circulating around that Rosario Dawson might be in talks to play a live-action Ahsoka in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Just putting that out there. Want to know your thoughts on that anyway in the comments after the video. Just thought that'd be an interesting point to bring up. It's been mentioned before. She's expressed interest, but nothing official has been said as far as I am aware. But just putting it out there. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm open to it. I've got some criticisms about it as well, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and dive into this episode and not waste any more time. Here we go. Episode is called Gone Without a Trace. If there is no path before you, create your own.
What?
Oh.
No.
Shoddy speeder. Well, there went their satellite.
Oh no. Come on!
That was nice. Holy crap. Man, that was a rough landing. Who be you?
What? A piece of junk. That bike is trash. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. Look at this mess. I'm sorry. Who are you? I'm Trace.
Trace.
Ahsoka. You happened to crash onto one of the best repair shops on 1313.
1313.
So you're a mechanic? Be glad to fix
You know,
your bike.
I wish that
For a
game got
price.
made.
I can fix my own bike. I don't have much in the way of credits. Don't worry. Down here no one does. Come on. That's a Nebula-class freighter. Or at least it was. Good eye. I'm turning it into something with a bit more speed. Why are you helping me? Shouldn't I? Seemed like the right thing to do. You can leave if you want. No. How's it going down there? Need any help? Not if you're gonna charge me. Hey, I don't know where you're from, but down here, everything has a price.
Just realized the subtitles
I need to
were
get
on.
out of here. Why? You running from something?
Kinda. This is a deep, deep hole.
No sense in keeping you here if you're gonna be miserable.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the help. What's it gonna cost? It's on the house. You know, where I come from, it's very different from here. Obviously. So, where do you come from anyway? You used to live in the upper levels of Coruscant. You're probably better off down here. Why is that? I'm sure you have your problems up there, with the Jedi running around, starting wars. The Jedi didn't start the war. They're trying to stop it. Sure they are. Look, it doesn't really matter anyway. It's not safe down here, or anywhere on Coruscant. That's why I've got my ship, so I can make my living in the stars.
Martez! Your sister said she was paying me today. Where is she?
Let me handle this. Don't do anything. Got it.
Since she's not here, I guess you're gonna have to pay me instead.
I'd back off if I were you. Stay out of this.
Oh my gosh. Those things are huge, whatever they are. You know, Ahsoka's been letting this happen for a hot minute right now. It's like,
On second thought, some help would be great.
there we go. Ahsoka's awesome. I used to freaking hate her, of course, like most people did when this first started. But she's just so badass, cool, and I love her. That's it.
Tell Rafa, this is far from over.
Where did you learn to fight like that?
My older brother taught me.
Maybe you can teach me someday.
Come on, we gotta go tell my sister about Pintu.
What happened to your face?
Pintu came by to get paid. You weren't there. You plan on paying him?
I am. Who is this interesting creature?
My name is Ahsoka.
Lovely name, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, this is my sister. You promised you would stay away from Pintu.
I needed money for this place, for repairs, and other things. Here's our next payday. How can I help you, my friend?
I've got 3 droids that need to be built. He said you build droids better than anybody.
Then they know
Oh
quality.
my god.
Look, just bring them around back.
What in the name of... Would you like building some droids, or you like building some
It's been
mech
a while
warriors?
since I built a droid. Just make sure you affix the restraining bolt to that pile of moving parts before you punch the power cycle.
Got one right here.
They look familiar.
Wait a minute. I do know this type of droid. Are you alright? Type 2 load lifters were a fraud. They were repurposed demolition droids prone to violence. Trace, the bolt!
It looks like it just had a vendetta against that bench. It's just flailing down the street.
That's enough.
Oh, it's fucking... I
That's my droid!
spit all over myself.
It's a test run! Nothing to worry about!
Look at the thing! It's just kicking stuff. This thing's got some moves. And they're all dead.
You said demolition droid, right?
I guess it's just like, I will break anything I see. At random.
Go back to Rafa's. Stop. Stop! It's really close. See it? Yeah, it's headed straight for us.
Rafa, Rafa, Rafa. It's just a wrecking ball. How? I don't know about this thing's durability yet, but like this seems like it would be pretty useful on the battlefield. Oh my god. Alright, it's pretty strong too. Scaling that wall with that entire forklift attached to it. Alright, she's gonna fall. Ahsoka's gonna have to reveal herself and force catch her. Calling it right now. Boop. And or not. Ingenuity to the win. Screw me. Maybe. Okay, whoo, I win.
See? Nothing to worry about. We had it all under control.
She didn't see, but the people did it though, so, What? Where is there water on Coruscant? I guess here.
I better go finish my speeder.
You're not sticking around?
I think it's for the best.
Thanks for saving me out there. You're welcome. Now let's get that speeder working.
All right. That was a sweet little episode. Not a whole lot of action, a little bit of Force stuff. That droid was insane. Am I wrong? That thing was on steroids, cracked out, and just also very childlike. It just acted like a hate-filled, angry child was just having a temper tantrum with just the way it moved, the way it kicked things over and just double hand pushed. It wasn't even so much, I know it was a demolition droid or whatever. It didn't really break a whole lot. It just seemed like it mostly was just like throwing a tantrum, if more than anything. But man, that thing kept going. That thing was just nonstop chugging along there with like Juggernaut style. You could just release a bunch of those right out on the battlefield. I mean, assuming you could get some shielding on it, some heavy armor, you can plow through some troopers with that thing. Anyway, not going to help out the droid army any more than I can at this point, but Ahsoka getting to help people, at least on some level, without being a Jedi, especially with, I guess, kind of being with everything that happened with her and the Jedi prior to this, her shaken faith in them, yet she still is standing up for them. I think mostly out of a part because she's still fresh out of this. She still kind of sees herself as a Jedi in some way, because that's all the life she's known. That's all she's known. So she still feels like the judgment on them I feel like she thinks that can also reflect on her and her choices. But she learns what the people that aren't above the world, that aren't experiencing the little people, and some of what they think about the Jedi and their war. I like that I like that theme in it. For Trace, I thought the voice actor was a little rough at times, but I liked that character. Rafa was interesting, and you can kind of see that it was like, Ahsoka knew it was not really her place to butt in there between their relationship. So that's where she's like, all right, I gotta dip. I gotta do my own thing and not ruin what you all have going on here by forcing my views and values onto you guys. But you gotta be careful. Her sister was being pretty reckless. So I don't know. It's what you got to do to get by, I guess, in some situations. So, I mean, I see both sides of it. I mean, Rafa had a good point. She needed to do what she did. And I think that this might be a little bit of an eye-opener for Ahsoka and, coming to terms with, not having the privilege that comes with being a topsider, or not being a Jedi, and all of that kind of stuff, not being connected directly to the Senate and all this stuff. So it's kind of a little bit of a reality check, I think, even though I don't feel like Ahsoka was ever that distanced from it. And I don't think a lot of the Jedi really are either. I think it's just like the perspective that we see the Jedi from a lot of the time too. We don't really think about the greater whole, or the people that are struggling. I don't know. I'm getting too deep into this. Maybe. I don't know. I like the action. Ahsoka being back is awesome, and she's just fantastic in this. Again, like I said, this character fully evolved and turned around a lot of people, and it was just good writing, great voice acting, and just an amazing arc and growth with this character. Like, from that first Clone Wars movie that was in theaters to now, you probably couldn't have told me back then that I would just be loving the crap out of everything they've done with this character. That's a journey. That's an arc. That's character growth. I like it. I don't know. That's about all I have right now. I'm curious to see where this is going to go from here. I read a little bit about them saying, like, this episode or these episodes would kind of show how she discovers a way to help people in the galaxy. without being a Jedi. And I think that kind of sets this up a little bit. That's what a little bit of what this is doing, that kind of theme, and how she finds other ways outside of the Order to help people, which later turns into her role in Rebels. So we'll see how this all pans out, where this goes from here. What do you guys think of this episode? What do you think about how this all panned out, the story elements? It was a little standalone. It didn't really tie into a whole lot of anything else. Just kind of giving us a little taste of what Ahsoka's going through at the moment. And I liked it. I liked it. It was soft, quiet, and I think there was a little bit of a meditation that you can take into with what's going on here. That's my thoughts on it. I want to hear yours. Sound off in the comments and let me know your thoughts so we can carry on that conversation after the video, everybody. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And if you like the video, support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing. We're continuing this on throughout the remainder of the season, doing these reactions. And again, for everybody out there in the world, just stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean, do your best to, protect yourself, and not only yourself, your friends, family, and those who may not be able to help themselves. There's a lot of serious stuff going on right now, and I know some people are debating whether or not it's as serious as it's being made out to be, but it is new. It is a fresh thing going on. So, a lot of places aren't equipped or knowledgeable to tackle this, pandemic that's going on. So just be mindful, take care of yourselves, and as always, guys, I will catch you in the next video, and may the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.